Hey everyone, today I want to talk about the incredible power of running a whitelist of properties. And this is valuable for both local advertisers or niche advertisers and local agencies. So let's say, for example, you're an agency in Des Moines, Iowa, and an advertiser comes to you and says, look, I want to be on the website for the local ABC or NBC affiliate, or I want to be on the website for the largest newspaper in town. And they might say, look, I've had trouble doing that. It's kind of difficult. Like, I talked to these people, they wanted me to spend $10,000 minimum. It's kind of hard for me to do that. But there's a much better and more scalable and less expensive way of doing that. And this is what I'll show you. So I'm going to transition my screen. And I did a view of local news in Des Moines, Iowa. So I found kcrg.com, I found kcci.com, and I found thegazette.com. And really all I'm saying here is, look, this is an ad space that we can buy from anywhere in the world. We can buy on platforms like the Trade Desk and MediaMath. We whitelist these sites and we say, look, we only want to run on KCRG, KCCI, and thegazette.com. And this, by the way, this applies for any locality. Like, you can be in Venezuela and you can serve ads to the local Spanish language, the local news in like a city in Venezuela or in Singapore or in a specific city or state in the United States. Like, this works anywhere in the world. I just happened to pick a place that I've never been to because to me Des Moines seems like a place that it's far away. I've never been there, right? So it seems farther away. So basically you just say, look, we're going to run a white list of properties, and anytime someone visits kcrg.com, kcci.com, and thegazette.com, we are buying advertising space. We're bidding on the advertising space to reach that consumer. And what you'll see, so I'm going to refresh this ad, or I'm going to refresh the page, I should say, and now you have another ad for videos and this chiropractor. And what's really cool is, like, you have this ad for Adidas, for example. You could be a local mom and pop shop, and your ads are in rotation with Adidas and the largest brands in the world. Like, this is a big pharmaceutical brand. And this, I've been seeing these Forever Spin ads, but you can see a great example of a local small advertiser, direct to consumer, competing with ad space from, really big, notable advertisers, which I think is incredibly powerful. And this also works for niche advertisers or niche communities. So let's say you're a restaurant and you want to serve ads on food blogs. You can do that where local food bloggers are talking about restaurants. You can do this on mommy blogs where local moms are talking about recipes. You can do this on big sites like HGTV and DIY.com. So there's a lot of value here. And I'll just show you another example briefly. And you have, let's say you're a financial advertiser and you want to run ads on Forbes, Inc., and entrepreneur.com. Well, look, your ads will compete with Subaru, Comcast, and Adobe, or I should say iStock by Getty Images. The core idea here is your ads are in rotation with the largest brands in the world because you know how to buy advertising. And the way we do this is, again, we set up a whitelist through the Trade Desk and MediaMath, and we can run $500 or $1,000. It doesn't have to be a massive financial investment unless you want to reach more people. Then it requires a larger spend. And the last thing I'll show you is an example of a native ad. What's interesting here is that this is sponsored content put on by American Eagle, and it clicks to AmericanEagle.com. Like, this ad is for Tradewinds, AIG, The Motley Fool. So you really have an ad here that looks like a piece of content from Entrepreneur. And instead it's an advertisement that goes to the advertiser's website. So if you're a small business and you have, smaller spending and you only really think of Facebook and Instagram as the place for advertising, especially display ads, or you might be using Google, we have a much more effective and scalable way of running ads where you don't have to spend thousands of dollars committing funds to these publishers. You get to actually do it for a lot lower overall cost. So guys, subscribe if you find this helpful. Share this with a friend who's looking to do advertising and marketing. Don't forget to listen to the LA Business Podcast, labusinesspodcast.com, to learn how to grow and scale your businesses from people who are doing it currently. And download the 33 tips to revamp your marketing infrastructure right now, and then finally get our free condensed version of the recession marketing guide. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys soon.